Good morning, today is day 47. Last night I camped at a little flat spot right after Lick Creek. And this morning, started hiking around 7:30. It was like raining and kind of thunderstorming and stuff last night. So my tent was wet. But I'm hoping the sun will come out today for a bit. I can try to dry my stuff out. But if not, it's okay. It's not super cold. It's actually really hot. And I kind of don't want the sun to come out because it's going to be like a sauna. It's already super humid. But I'm just trying to get as far as possible today. And then in a couple days I'm going to go into Pearisburg. And so that will, I want to get to Pearisburg, like do a short mile day. So I have more time in town. We shall see how that works out. Also, there's like a big hole in my shoe. So I'm trying to figure out like the logistics of like ordering new shoes or trying to go to an outfitter or I don't know. These shoes only have like 250 miles on them ish. So it's kind of frustrating, but it's alright. My other ones fell apart around that time too. I don't know if I should get new ones, like a different kind, or just keep getting these and even though they fall apart, I'm not sure.
Trying to get her last night. He said he's a mile and a half up the road.
This is what the inside of the chestnut knob shelter looks like. It smells really bad. I'm like 8 miles in for the day. I just stopped and had lunch like a little before 2 o'clock. So I'm a little over 8 miles in, but it's just difficult. It's really hot, and I think I hiked like kind of late yesterday, and so I didn't like really relax much last night. I just went to bed, so I'm still tired. I think I'm like slightly dehydrated, and there's kind of like a long dry section here, which I have water. I'm just trying to like ration it, but I'm just like kind of sluggish and tired, but I'm still trucking along. I'm like listening to an audiobook to try to like preoccupy me so I'm not so like tired, but I think my lunch that I just ate is gonna kick in here soon and I'll feel better. Yeah. So I'm kind of struggling because like my shoe ripped and I'm trying to duct tape it, but it was wet, so I waited till now, tried to duct tape it and it's not staying. And it's just been like a very long day and I haven't even gone anywhere. I feel like I'm like still up so far to go. I don't even know when I'm gonna stop. I'm gonna try to hike till at least 7 o'clock tonight and then find a campsite. But it's just been a struggle. I'll show you my shoe. These don't even have that many miles on them. My other one's ripped too, but I don't know. I think I'm gonna send an email to Ultra and see. But I know Ultra is just not very durable. Like my road running shoes that are Ultra always fall apart really fast. So it's probably just the same thing. So I'm gonna try to order some more and have them sent to maybe Daleville, because I wanted to just try on new shoes in Daleville, but they don't have Ultras, which maybe it's good to not get Ultras because they fall apart. But I don't really want to try anything new. So I should probably get hiking again, but otherwise I'm gonna be here all day. Alright, it's been a while since I last updated, but I listened to my book for a really long time. I'm feeling better now. I'm just kind of like tired and my foot's kind of itchy. I think because I have like the band-aids on it and stuff because of where the old blisters are healing. But I'm like less than a mile from some water, so I'm gonna stop there and take a little break, drop my feet, and keep going. But it's already like almost 5 o'clock, so I don't have too much more hiking left. Yeah. I also saw a sign that Fresh Grounds was like there was a little paper he left at one of the parking lots and it was like 4.8 miles south. So I guess he got there after us, or maybe it's the old paper. I don't know. It's cool that he's in the area. I know that the one group that I hiked with a couple days ago that I got separated from, they're a bit behind me, he's like using them and as like kind of like a pacer and like kind of following them. So he'll be around. I wonder if I'll see him. Yeah.
I don't know what stealth spot the Greenhorn's talking about.
Hello, today's day 38. So last night I camped at just like a random campsite off into the woods, like it's kind of set up in the woods somewhere. I think we did about like a little over 19 miles, and then this morning it was supposed to be rain, but I woke up early and it hadn't rained yet. And my tent was already wet because I never was able to dry it out yesterday. But then this overnight it dried out, so it's like, oh sweet, so I was going to pack up my tent and get hiking before the rain started so I'd have a dry tent. But then it started sprinkling while I was in my tent, so I was inside trying to put like my rain cover over my pack so that when I go out to take my tent down it wouldn't get my backpack wet, and it just started pouring. So when I took my tent down it was just like pouring rain, so everything got pretty wet. And the last couple days it's been pretty warm, but today it's like in the 40s and it's just been like pouring rain basically all day. There was like a 2-minute break where it like kind of wasn't raining and now it's just like pouring. And so I hiked down, I think about 9 or 10 miles to this. It's like the Brush Mountain Outpost or something, which is like a deli, and they have ice cream and I think a little bit of gear and stuff. But it's closed, which I had read last night that it would be because they were closing for like Friday, Saturday, and Sunday because it's Easter weekend and today is Friday, so it's closed. But there's like this carport with a picnic table under it, so I'm just sitting here, me and myself a little peanut butter tortilla, eating lunch, waiting for Ellie, because she was going to meet me down here. And then I'm not really sure where we're going to go tonight. I don't know. I'm like cold and wet and I don't really want to keep hiking, but there's a shelter like in like 2 miles I could stop at, but there's another one that make it like a 20-mile day if we kept going. So I'll probably do that because it's still pretty early. Like I'm sitting here eating lunch and it's like 10:40. I was just hiking really fast because I wasn't stopping because of the rain. I also have like these feet problems, which every day I try to like sit down, take a couple breaks, and like take my shoes and socks off and dry out my feet because my feet have been very like wet and sweaty and causing blisters. But like today it's impossible to do that because it's just pouring rain. I'm just walking through like straight puddles. Like the trail is just like a mud puddle, so it's kind of difficult, but it's okay. Alright, I'm still here sitting in the little car park thing. Ellie's like, she was like 2 miles behind me and I called her and she's thinking of going into Bland from here. I can't decide if I'm going to Bland or just go to the shelter that's like 2 miles from here. I think I'm just going to go to the shelter, but I'm not totally sure. I'm going to like wait till she gets here and talk to her and see. But I just stayed a night in town and today it's kind of miserable. I think if I get to the shelter I'll be warm and dry and I'll be fine. So I don't know. It is now that same night and I ended up going to the hotel. I went to, going to a hotel in Bland because I went into town and like just sat in a diner for a bit and like warmed up, and then I was like, you know what, I should just go into Bland, and like I was like still like shaking, so we got here and I split a hotel room with someone, and then Ellie's here and Big T, they're also both here. And so I split a hotel room and it made it a little cheaper, and I turned the heater up to like 90, and I'm glad I did it because I was able to like get some food. And I'll get to Parisburg a day later. I might not actually stay in Parisburg, but I don't know, I think it was good for like my morale to not be out in like with the rain. I mean, it's like 39 degrees out here right now and it's not supposed to be much warmer tomorrow, and I was so cold and wet and it just feels good. So yeah.